girls, welcome to Desi Glam Life. I didn't want to do a long old intro. I just wanted to hop into our look. And today I am doing like the rain dance for fall. I'm doing a fall look, hoping that it brings on fall sooner. So I just went in with my Lancome Teint Idole Longwear or Ultra Wear foundation. This is my Ride or Die foundation. If you've been watching my channel, you know that I've been using a ton of different foundations lately, just trying different ones out, but this will always be my Ride or Die and I will always go back to it. I just can't help it. But the Bare Minerals Bare Pro foundation is literally almost tied with this one, you guys. So check that one out. Of course, we're going to go in with Tarte Shape Tape. I mean, like, what else do I use? Like, seriously, I know maybe there's a couple I'll try here and there, but again, this one always has my heart. I just needed a refill on it. That's why I didn't use it in my last video, to be honest. So obviously I went and had a little shopping spree at Ulta and bought quite a bunch of stuff. Nothing brand new that I haven't used before, so that's why I chose not to do a haul on it. It was just repurchasing all the same stuff I had. But anyway, this will always be my favorite concealer. If you've tried it, you know why. Now, this is something new for me. I'm going in with the Maybelline Master Fix setting powder. Again, they didn't have my L'Oreal Hydra Perfect setting powder, so this was a close second for me. It's about the same price point, but this one comes with a lot less product in it. But it is so finely milled, you guys. It is really a great powder at the drugstore. The only issue that I could see with this, I don't even have flash on, but I noticed that this is the type of powder that will have a flashback on it. I just know it. It was already looking kind of white, a white cast on it lightly, but this stuff, you need just the tiniest amount and it sets and blurs everything beautifully. Again, if you've been watching my videos, you know that the L'Oreal Pro Glow powder has been one of my favorites. And in my last video, I had to say RIP to my other one because it broke. So I went and bought a new one. This stuff is the bomb.com setting, or it's a pressed powder, and it's my favorite because it does give you a glow. It's got little shimmers in it, nothing too noticeable, but there is little shimmers, so when you're in the sun or light, it just glows and it doesn't look like you're wearing any powder at all. This stuff is the most perfect pressed powder I've ever found in my whole life. Lately, I've been gravitating towards this Wet n Wild contour palette. I bought it a long time ago, but I've just lately been getting a lot of use out of it. I don't know why. Everything else, all my other bronzers have just seemed a little too red toned on me lately, or a little too orangey, and this one just seems to be so perfect. And again, I haven't really been going in like hardcore contouring. I've been using it just to bronze up, and I guess it can kind of multitask as a contour bronzer at the same time. And for blush, I'm going in with the Tarte Amazonian Clay blush in the color Partey. It is such a beautiful mauve pinky color, and this color is so universal. It looks good on a multitude of skin tones, so I really think anybody can use this one. Ooh, girl, we are going in with my favorite thing in the whole world, my highlight. And this is one of my favorites by Artist Couture, made by Mac Daddy here on YouTube. If you have not tried this highlighter, you are missing out. This is in the color Illuminati, and it is a beautiful like champagne gold. And as you all know me, if you watch my channel, you know champagne golds are my ish. But this one just glows and glimmers and is so pigmented. Oh, I can't say enough about it. It just gives me the chills when I put it on. And now for the eyes, I'm going in with the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea or by the Sea, I don't remember. And this is the volume 2 palette, and going in with the light brown color and just using that for my crease to define it a little more. This has been one of my favorite crease colors lately, and I really like this palette because there's not a lot of fallout, but they're very pigmented. They feel a lot like clay, so at first I didn't feel like I was picking up much on my brush, but it really is so pigmented. Now for an oldie but goodie, I'm going in with my BH Cosmetics foiled eyeshadow palette. I have not used this thing in years, you guys, and I'm gonna go in with this mustardy gold color, and I was just gonna pop that in the crease to kind of lighten it up and give it more of a yellow brownish look in the crease, but this wasn't as pigmented as I thought it was going to be, so I kept trying to build up and build up and build up and wasn't achieving the color that I wanted. So eventually I just gave up and went in with my Shanna XO palette that has been loved and used and abused, and used the mustard color in there. And this worked out better anyway because the Shanna XO palette one is a matte color. I'm going back into the BH Cosmetics foil palette with this beautiful light green and just putting that all over the rest of my lid space. Most of the colors in this palette are so pigmented, you guys, especially if you wet your brush. Oh my god, you will really get a foiled metallic effect. It is so beautiful, but even just dry, you still get such great pigment with about 95% of the shadows. There's a couple in here that weren't that pigmented, but most of them are so beautiful. Then I'm going to go back into the Shanna XO palette and take that mustard color and just blend it together a little bit more. As you know, you've got to blend, 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 so it all just fades out into each other and blends all perfectly. And then we're going to go back in and put a little bit more of the green down to make it a little more pigmented. After you blend out, sometimes you got to go back in and build up until you get the color that you want. I'm going to go back into the Tarte palette and use that light gold color and pop that right in the center of the eyelid. And that's just going to brighten it up a little bit. So annoying, my editing tool cuts off half of my video at the bottom, but I'm going back in with the first color that I put in my crease in that light brown from the Tarte palette and just putting that on my bottom lash line and kind of tight lining with that, so that way it all blends up into the crease and all blends together. And I'm going to take that mustardy gold color from the BH Cosmetics foil palette that I first tried to use that didn't work out very well, and I decided to spritz my brush with some setting spray to see if that made it a little bit more pigmented, and then I'm going to go underneath and go over that brown to make it a goldy brown and just tight line with that and blend it all together, and it ended up working out really beautifully. It is so subtle but so beautiful. When you're in the light or up close, you can definitely see it, and it looks so stunning. Instead of black liner, I'm just going to take this Maybelline Eye Studio Gel Liner in brown, and I'm going to tight line both my upper and lower lash line with this. I feel like brown liner would just go a little bit better with this look. You can skip the upper lash line if you want. Like I always say, I wear false lashes, so I feel like tight lining my upper lash lid just makes my lashes blend a little bit better into my lash line. And my favorite mascara lately, Essence Lash Princess. I'm just going to go over my lashes and darken them up a little bit before I put my falsies on. Again, this just helps my natural lashes blend into my fake lashes a little bit better. Another oldie but goodie, like always, taking my Duo Lash Glue in dark and my Ardell Wispy lashes and just popping those babies on close to the lash line. I'm not doing any liner on the lid. I feel like this look didn't need it. And with the lashes and tight lining my lower lash line, it worked out perfect. Didn't even need liner. One of my favorite fall colors to wear is K by ColourPop. It is the Karuchi line. I think I wore this in one of my recent videos also. This is the most beautiful chocolatey brown, and this is another color that really looks so beautiful on every skin tone, and it is so comfortable to wear, you guys. So many liquid lipsticks are so drying, but I find that ColourPop ones are so comfortable, at least to me, way more comfortable than most of them on the market. And this color just looks so beautiful with this look. Last but not least, I'm using the Urban Decay Quick Fix Settings. Well, it's actually a prep spray, but I'm using it to set my makeup. I love this stuff. It smells like coconut, and I just love it to set it. I feel like it's such a light setting spray, and it smells so yummy. So here it is, y'all. Here's the finished look. I'm hoping this brings on the fall weather because I cannot wait for sweaters and dark lipsticks and pretty fall colors. Lots of browns, greens, neutrals, purples. I can't wait for it all. I hope you guys liked this look. If you did, give it a thumbs up and comment below. And don't forget, if you're not subscribed, to subscribe and ring my bell. We are so close to our giveaway, you guys. At 100 we will be giving away a palette. So I will see you guys soon. Love you all, glam dolls. Stay beautiful.